Alright guys, whoa, blimey, wow, the surf is pumping out there in Hebara today. Guys, what are we talking in this episode? That's it. Yeah, we're going to talk about the 5 top websites that I use to predict the swell and surf conditions here in Hebara Beach, Japan. Let's get straight on into it. Hey, it's Dane here from Splash Guest House and surfinginjapan.com. Look, we release a load of content on everything to do with surfing, especially here in Japan. Why? Because this is where I live with my 2 kids, Rusty and Ralph, and my awesome wife, Madoka. I live right on the beach and I surf every single day. It's awesome. But hang on. Look, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or a seasoned pro surfer. We're sure you'll find something on our channel that's either new, interesting, or just helpful right here. So make sure you click that subscribe button for us. And all the links we mention in the videos and many others will be in the description below. Let's jump straight on into those 5 websites that I use to make my surf prediction for Hebara, Chiba, Japan. Now remember, these 5 websites up there you can use to predict the surf and other surf breaks in and around Japan as well. So jump on in, dig around, start understanding the information and analysing it and become a better surfer today. Right, we're going to start off with Tenki JP, followed by Tides and Sunrise, and then Yahoo Swell and Wind. Now they're 3 local Japanese websites. Don't let the Japanese freak you out. It's very easy to navigate and understand. Great information in there. These 2 last ones, MagicSeaweed and Surfline, are the 2 big international ones. They have some really good detailed forecast models in there. So let's dive on in over to the right here and look at Tenki JP to start. Now Tenki JP, if we go to the top page for you, you're going to actually see on here that this one, there we go, a map of Japan. And all you're going to do is zoom into the area that you're going. Hokkaido in the top, Okinawa in the bottom, Tokyo in the middle. I'm going to zoom in. Now I live in Chiba here, Hebara on the coast, so I'm going to zoom into the Chiba area. Nice and simple, keep clicking through the layers. When you get down there, really simple, easy website. Don't need to understand the Japanese because everything's dated or timed. So you see here, there's the next today and tomorrow, and then the rest of the week down here. Really simple. It's got nice information about the weather, the temperature, and the chances of rain. Remember, in some of our later shows, we're going to go into each one of these websites in detail so you can better navigate them and better understand the information that is being shown. So Tenki JP, we use that to find out what the weather's going to be like. Tides and sunrises. Let's jump into there. Now, this one, again, very, very simple. It's all dated and time-stamped and clearly written in English, the information we're after. And as you can see, it gives us the low and high tide times. It also gives us the sunset and the sunrise and the sunset times, which is great information to know when you're trying to work out when you want to surf. Like what time can you get in the morning? What time can you surf till before it's too dark? Tide time, a little bit more specific, but when you're surfing reefs, sometimes certain breaks will work better on low tide, other breaks better on high tide. So really good quality information on this site. So we've got our weather, we've got our tides and information. Let's jump on into the next one, which is over here, which is Yahoo Swell and Wind. Let's click on there and have a look. Now this one is great. It's probably the most complicated site for non-Japanese speakers to navigate, but again, we'll do it in detail in another show. Very simple. This is just going to show you the top of the ocean conditions. So it's not so good for predicting the size of the waves, but it's great for predicting the direction of the waves. And of course, Japan here, these little arrows are going to tell you which direction that swell is moving. Okay? Now, if we click along here, just before the date and the time there, and we click on this one's going to give us the wind. Now this is a local website, which means the wind prediction is very, very good. I've used this for 15 plus years and it was always very, very accurate. And again, in here we're just looking at arrows and different colors, and the arrows show us the direction and the different colors show us the strength. So we see today, this morning, if I click on the arrows going next, the times change, you'll see, and you'll see that the wind is actually gaining in strength throughout the day. So this Yahoo Swell Wind is a perfect site to get all of that information. So they're the three local sites. Let's jump on into the couple of big international ones and the reason I use them. First one up, MagicSeaweed.com. Great website, a wealth of information from around the world, and well worth looking at. Now the best things are their models of the Pacific charts, you'll see, and there's two buttons here that I use. One is Swell, and again this is going to show us, if we scroll through, sort of a week's worth of swell patterns in the Pacific, Northwest Pacific. So I can predict, is there going to be waves, is it going to be flat? Again, notice the different colors and the arrows and the direction of those arrows are going in. So we want the arrows coming at us, means that swell is going to be coming towards us, and obviously the darker, the reds and the yellows are the bigger the size of the waves. What's really important for me is I look at this one here, the period over on the right. Now when you take a look here, now the period is actually the distance measured between each wave in seconds. So like 10-second period between each wave, or 15-second period. Now as that period increases, generally speaking, the waves become bigger and more powerful. So we're looking for those longer period swells. Again, we'll go into detail in another show about that. But I generally use it to scroll through, and I'm picking in the week. Like there's some green up here now around the Chiba area, which is Tuesday at 3:12 lunchtime. So it means there looks like some nice swell on Tuesday afternoon. So those are the two modules that I use from MagicSeaweed. Let's jump on in, guys, to the last one, which is Surfline over here, and bring it up for you. Now Surfline, I use their forecast summary. Okay, and this is really good. It actually has individual breaks in Japan have been listed, and Hebara is one of them. If you can't find your actual break, just find the closest one, and the predictions will be probably pretty similar. Now this one is great for just giving you the actual size of the wave. So if you have a look along here, here's our days and times, and you can see there's a bump there. So at a quick glance, you know that Monday afternoon the swell is going to peak and then going to peter off into Wednesday. When we hover over, you'll see there's lots of detailed information there, like the different types of swells, the periods, the degrees. Really kind of complicated stuff for beginners, but pro surfers really analyze that, like me. I'm not a pro surfer, but I analyze it a lot because I want to know what the conditions are for our customers coming to stay at Splash Guest House, so I can tell them if there's going to be good surf or not. These ones down the bottom are the wind. I don't really look at those because I use the Yahoo swell and wind predictor up here. So those are our 5 websites. Now remember what I said at the beginning. What I do is I view all 5 of them, absorb the information, and then try to make my predictions from that information. And after doing it for so long, it becomes easier and easier, and it's actually a great feeling if you're a weekend surfer, or let's say you're driving out a couple of hours from the city to the beach, and you kind of make that prediction in your head, and then you arrive at the beach and you're like, oh wow, the conditions are actually exactly what I had pictured in my mind. So traveling surfers, guys or girls that run around and they're trying to get to the best surf on a specific day, they're obviously going to look at multiple breaks to make that decision of where's best to go. So as I say, in Japan, these are, and specifically for Hebara, these are the 5 websites I use. There are a ton others out there. There are some weird ones that I use occasionally for other things. I won't go into those today, But just to give you one more final recap, and remember the links will be below in the comments, is Tenki JP, Tides and Sunrises, Yahoo Swell and Wind, MagicSeaweed and Surfline.
Hey folks, thanks for watching, and please subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook and Instagram account, and I'll look forward to seeing you out there on the water soon. Thanks guys, keep the stoke.